Hello everyone, welcome back to GT Guild Gaming. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Just wanted to do a quick sound test. Make sure that you can all hear me. Okay, I have it set where the microphone is not muted this time. So, okay, good to know. Hope everybody's doing good. Been a while since I played this game online for you guys to watch. And thank you everybody that watched the first one I put on YouTube. It was over 90 views. So thank you for watching that. I probably will play some more as the coming future happens. So I'm picking up where I left off, where we just got done with the first mission. And let's see, first of all, current objectives is locate Dum Dum Dugan to find out what's going on the Omega base. The portal is down. Hero details, of course, is referring to the Fantastic Four, who I have currently. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to the Black Widow.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Fury. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message. He requested Colonel Fury visit the Omega base immediately for an update on the super soldier serum.
What's suspicious about that?
Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being Dr. Banner is not on the super soldier project.
What do you want us to do?
Since we don't know the situation, you are to sneak aboard the base and locate Dugan. From there, we'll determine the best course of action. When you are ready to go, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He will take you in a Quinjet.
How did you become Nick Fury's second in command?
The offer was initially made after a SHIELD operation, where I switched identities with a countryman of mine, Yelena Belova.
The other Black Widow?
Yes, the blonde one. I declined the offer, but as we all know, Colonel Fury can be very persistent.
What is the Omega base?
It is a huge mobile SHIELD research facility that is several stories tall.
A mobile lab?
Yes. It is used to field test some of our most highly classified experiments.
Thanks for the information, Black Widow.
You are quite welcome.
Alright, now let's talk to Nick Fury.
Glad your team could make it, Dr. Richards.
The Fantastic Four wouldn't miss this for the world, Colonel Fury.
Colonel Fury, Red Room is on line 6.
Are we officially a team?
Yes. We're a SHIELD task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage.
Which country does SHIELD belong to?
SHIELD is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone.
Why are we based in Stark Tower?
With the helicarrier seriously damaged, we had to find a different base of operations. Tony Stark offered the use of these facilities.
It's the logical choice. It has everything we'll need.
Exactly. Though I'm surprised to be here. You see, Stark Industries and SHIELD recently had a falling out.
There are troubles between SHIELD and Stark Industries?
Yes. Stark recently stopped developing weapons for us. As you can imagine, we were less than enthusiastic.
What did you do?
SHIELD tried applying pressure, both legal and not so legal. But I gotta hand it to Stark. He held his ground even though he's lost billions.
Thanks, Colonel.
Anytime.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to lose out on. But yet, hey, what can you say? Alright, so this is the review computer. And we can rewatch some of the movies, the cinematic. Then we got the credits, Marvel logo, Activision logo, so on and so forth. Then artwork. Oh, here we go, Captain America. It's pretty sweet looking. Invisible Woman. Luke Cage. Man, talk about major bulletproof. Let's see here. Beta Ray Bill. Still looks weird. I mean, just the way the angle is. I mean, you can just see the top part of his jaw, but it's still pretty cool. Of course, good old classic Wolverine. Oh no, that's classic Wolverine. Ben Fane Foom. Yeah, gotta watch out for those dragons. They breathe fire. Alright, comics. I don't think we have any comics yet. Not yet. Well, there's some stats. If you like statistics, there you go. And helpful tips. Something to come by here anytime. If I remember right, this is where the simulator is supposed to be? No, simulator's back here. 1 second. Alright. Yeah, simulator. Yeah, training simulator. So far, I think everything. Oh, no, we got some. Awesome. We have some comic missions already unlocked. We have we have Curse, Lizard, Piebok, Super Scroll, and Thunderball. But yeah, I used to do these when I played this. I would play these different ones all the time, just to get some serious leveling up done. We may do that today. I'm only going to do a short stream. So, alright, and then we have Hank Pym. Let's talk to Hank Pym.
Hi, my name's Hank Pym. Dr. Hank Pym.
Hello, it's good to see you too.
I've heard you're going to the Omega base. If you see my cybernetic helmet, could you bring it back to me?
Colonel Fury, Red Room is on line 6.
It'd be my pleasure, Dr. Pym.
I was working on a new version of my cybernetic helmet. But then Captain America called and said you guys could use somebody with a little technical know-how.
You certainly got that.
Besides, I was getting bored working in the lab.
Well, have you ever been to the Omega base?
Oh yeah, and that's where I was working on my cybernetic helmet. It's a real nice facility.
What projects are going on there?
I didn't see a whole lot because of security, but I do know there's a team working with gamma bombs, and I think a new study is being done on the super soldier drive.
Thanks, Hank.
Always open.
Alright, so our objectives got updated. So, cyberspeak. Find Dr. Pym's cybernetic helmet on the Omega base and return it to him That's Stark Tower. Okay, 1 second. For some reason, I'm having trouble hearing through my my headset. Okay, hopefully that'll help. Let me go ahead and turn up the volume on that, so that way. There we go. Hopefully that'll help. So I have trouble hearing that for some reason.
Greetings. My name is Vision. I will be your primary source of information concerning any persons or locales you might encounter. Unfortunately, my line to the SHIELD database has a security issue, which I retrieve the decryption module from Black Widow and bring it to her.
I'll be sure to ask Black Widow the next time I see her. What is SHIELD?
The acronym stands for Strategic Hazard Intervention, Espionage, and Logistics Directorate. Its primary responsibility is counterterrorism for the world.
SHIELD protects the world?
Operating under the jurisdiction of the United Nations, SHIELD is expected to deal with any threat to the security of the world's population.
Who are the Masters of Evil?
That designation has been used several times over the years, but it is not associated with any particular group of villains.
Who's in this latest version of the group?
Dr. Doom has assembled dozens of the world's most notorious supervillains, not the least of which is Ultron and Baron Mordo.
Who is Dr. Doom? That's a rhetorical answer coming from Mr. Fantastic.
Victor Von Doom was raised in the tiny European country of Latveria. The untimely death of his parents made Doom vengeful towards the world. A genius, he attended Empire State University. Unfortunately, Doom performed a dangerous experiment that resulted in an explosion. As a result, Doom was expelled. Bitter, he traveled the world until he met Tibetan monks, who created his first suit of armor. Doom then returned to Latveria, where he overthrew the government and proclaimed himself ruler.
What can you tell us about Black Widow?
The Black Widow was a Russian spy who defected several years ago. Upon joining SHIELD, she rose quickly through the ranks until she became Colonel Fury's #1 operative.
Do you think she can be trusted?
There is nothing on her SHIELD record to indicate otherwise. Why, do you ask?
No reason, just yet.
I am glad to be of assistance.
Alright, let's go get that decryption module real quick from the Black Widow.
Hello. I'm very glad you could join the team.
Thanks, Black Widow. Glad to be here. The Vision needs the decryption module.
My apologies. I should have given it to him as soon as we arrived. Please, take this to him.
And thanks
You
for the
are quite
information.
welcome.
Alright, now let's go back to the Vision and give him the encryption module. Here's your decryption module.
Thank you for the decryption module. Now I can patch directly into the SHIELD database. I am glad to be of assistance.
Alright. And this is the trivia game, which is a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and do some Act 1 questions. So the Fantastic Four have their headquarters in what building? The Baxter Building, the Avengers Mansion, Champions Building, or Parrington Mansion? Well, if you're a big-time Marvel fan, you would know that the first family of the Marvel Comics lives in the Baxter Building. Alright, Peter Parker works as a photographer for the Chicago Daily Tatler, the New York Bugle, the Manhattan Daily Metro, or the Daily Bugle? Well, gotta give him pictures of Spider-Man, because he works at the Daily Bugle. Thor has 2 war goats to pull his chariot. They are Hermit and Tyr, Tooth Grinder and Tooth Gnasher, Niflheim and Yuletime, Pile Driver and Thunderball. Well, Hermod and Tyr are Norse gods. Niflheim and Yuletime are, I believe those are races, if I remember correctly, of the Asgardian mythology. Pile Driver and Thunderball are members of the Wrecking Crew, so Tooth Grinder and Tooth Gnasher. Before becoming Radioactive Man, Chan Lu was a colonel in the Chinese army, an assistant to Dr. Bruce Banner, a nuclear physicist, or a scientist for Oscorp. Well, I think it's rather simple. A nuclear physicist. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s highest ranking agent is Thaddeus Dugan, the Black Widow, Professor Charles Xavier, or Nick Fury. Well, Thaddeus Dugan is Dum Dum Dugan. He is basically the number 3 agent. Black Widow is number 2. Professor Xavier, of course, we know as Professor X, so it's Nick Fury. Captain America was frozen in which war? Okay, if you don't know your history, especially Marvel history, you'll get an F on this. Is it World War II, the Civil War, the Trojan War, or the War of 1812? Well, we all know, thanks to the famous comic book cover of Cap punching out Adolf Hitler, it is World War II. The Vampire Hunter Blade is the result of the Weapon X program, half vampire, an inhuman, or a mutant. Well, again, if you know your Marvel, you know he is half vampire, known as a Damphyr or Daywalker. Before turning to a life of crime, Mysterio was a special effects artist, an editor for the Daily Bugle, a defense attorney, the mailman of the Fantastic Four. Well, we know it's not the mailman of the Fantastic Four, and we know he's not a defense attorney, and we know that he's not an editor for the Daily Bugle. So yes, special effects artist. Dr. Doom went to the same college as Peter Parker, Johnny Storm, Reed Richards, or Nick Fury. Again, if you know your comic book history, you know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, who has gone against Dr. Doom on numerous occasions. We know Johnny Storm is the member of the Fantastic Four, and we know that he has gone against Doom. Nick Fury, well, we know who he is, you know. But it was Reed Richards. They went to MIT together. They were even roommates for a short time. But then he ended up Reed becoming roommates with Ben Grimm, who we know as the ever-loving Thane. Alright, what is commonly believed to be Black Widow's previous occupation before becoming a Russian spy? A jet pilot? A scientist? A ballerina? Or a painter? Well, again, if you know your Marvel history, you would know that she was a ballerina. Ghost Rider is known as Man Without Fear? Nope, that's Daredevil. The Sorcerer Supreme? No, that's Doctor Strange. The best of what he does? Nah, that's Wolverine. So he is the Spirit of Vengeance. Deadpool joined the Weapon X program because Weasel dared him. He had an incurable cancer. They kidnapped him. It sounded like fun. Well, Weasel did not dare him, I can tell you that much. He was not kidnapped, and even though something Deadpool would do to make it sound like fun, no. He had an incurable cancer. Who paid Matt Gargan to become Scorpion? J. Jonah Jameson, the Kingpin, the Tinkerer, or, well, hi there, Delectro, good to see ya. This is the this is from the 2016 that was put on for the PlayStation 4. So I'm playing on my PlayStation 5. Welcome. So the answer is J. Jonah Jameson. What did Dr. Pym discover that allowed him to change size? The power cosmic, the negative zone, Pym particles, or unstable molecules? Well, we know it's not the power cosmic or the negative zone. Unstable molecules was actually found by Reed Richards. It was Pym particles because, hey, Hank Pym's got an ego the size of Giant Man. Who here was not a member of the Howling Commandos? Jasper Sitwell, Red Walton, Jonathan Juniper, or Dino Manelli? You know what? This is the one that I keep forgetting about. So I'm going to take an educated guess, and I'm going to say it's Red Walton. No, it's Jasper Sitwell. Okay, what vehicle is the Avengers' primary mode of transportation? The Fantastic Car, the Bluebird, the Pogo Plane, or the Quinjet? Well, the Fantastic Car, it belongs to Fantastic Four, so the other two, I can't recall off the top of my head, but we know it's the Quinjet for the Avengers. And I just locked Marvel Geek as a trophy. Nice. Which Inhuman did Johnny Storm date? Was it Medusa, Rinda, Sif, or Crystal? Well, Medusa, of course, is the queen of Attilan, and her husband is Black Bolt. I don't recall who Rinda is. Sif is Lady Sif of Asgard. So, of course, it's Crystal. Iceman is the member of which team? Okay, seriously. X-Men, The Watchers, Alpha Flight, or Power Pack? And I see two people watching. I thank you for joining in. My name is GT Gill, and this is GT Gill Gaming, which stands for Good Time. And I'm playing some Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Going through the trivia right now of Act 1. Please feel free to say hello in the chat. And the answer, of course, is the X-Men. Which superhero is romantically interested in Sue Storm? Black Bolt, Namor, Captain Britain, or Sunfire? Well, as I mentioned before, Black Bolt is the husband to Medusa. Captain Britain, I can't remember who he dates. Sunfire, I definitely know it's not, so it's Prince Namor. What was Dum Dum Dugan doing before he joined the military? An airplane mechanic, an enforcer for the mob, a circus strongman, or a pit boss in Las Vegas? Well, I don't think he was an airplane mechanic, and I know for a fact he's not an enforcer for the mob. I don't think he's a pit boss in the Las Vegas, so I'm going to say circus strongman. Yes, it was. What is the name of Tony Stark's building that the team uses as a headquarters in Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Well, we already know that. It's Stark Tower. White Wingfoot is a member of what tribe of Native Americans? Blackfoot, Kiwazi, Crow, or Algonquin? I think, if I remember right, I think it was Kiwazi. Yes! Haha! What was when he was a lips? Or executioner, death, or scourge? Now, all four of these actually would fit Wolverine. However, if you know quite well, it was death. Daredevil at which school? Harvard, Empire State University, Columbia University, or Yale? You know what? I'm pretty sure it was Empire State University. No, it was Columbia. Weasel's real name is Rick Jones, James Barnes, Franklin Richards, or Jack Hammer. Well, it's not Rick Jones. That is basically the sidekick of the Hulk. Franklin Richards is the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Jack Hammer is the nemesis of Iron Man. So, no! What? I can't believe I got that wrong. Edwin Jarvis is butler to Professor Charles Xavier, the Fantastic Four, Tony Stark, or the Hellfire Club. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Tony Stark. Yes. Okay, Captain Leonard Mackenzie was the father of Namor, Quicksilver, Wolverine, or Hawkeye. Well, it's not Quicksilver, that's Magneto. And it's not Wolverine. We don't know, I can't remember what his dad's name was. It definitely was not Hawkeye, so it's Prince Namor. Or Namor, sorry. The Vision is an android created by Dr. Hank Pym, the Tinkerer, MODOK, or Ultron. Now, this is a trick question, but it was Dr. Hank Pym who created Ultron, and Ultron was the one that created the Vision. Fin Fang Foom is an alien from Zen-La, Maklu 4, Ego, or Ta'a. If I remember right, I think it's Maklu 4. Yes, excellent. How many rings does the Mandarin possess? Well, how many fingers do you have on each of your hands? 10. I hope it's 5 of each hand, but if you have 10 fingers on each hand, I think that's going to be you might want to go see a doctor about that. Spider-Man was talked into creating the Spider-Mobile by the advertising firm of Ralph Vondrack, Carter Lombardo, Fuller Hay, or Grib Edwards. You know what? I honestly can't remember, so I'm taking an educated guess with Carter Lombardo. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that right. When just a child living on the streets, Storm attempted to steal the Jeep of Eric Lenshaw, pick the pocket of Professor X, take the eye of Agamotto, or trick Wolverine out of money. Now, I think she was maybe 8-9 years old, so I couldn't see her stealing the Jeep. And same with trying to take the eye of Agamotto. And trick Wolverine out of money? I don't think so, Tim. It was actually picking the pocket of Professor X. The Thing has how many fingers on both hands, including his thumbs? 12, 10, 8, or 6? Well, you know what? If I remember right, it's 8. Silver Surfer's surfboard is composed of the same material as his body, Uru, antimantium, or vibranium. Well, if you know anything about the power cosmic, it's the same material as his body. Nick Fury has a brother who became the villain: Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. If I remember, I think it was Scorpio. Yes. Ms. Marvel has never been known as Warbird, Binary, Rogue, or Carol Danvers. Well, if you know your history, Rogue was the one that stole her powers. In college, Mr. Fantastic roomed with Ben Grimm, Victor Von Doom, Wayne Wingfoot, or Doctor Strange. Well, we already mentioned that before. It was Ben Grimm. Bullseye killed Elektra with a playing card from the Kingpin, her own Psy, with Styx's katana, or Nick Fury's gun. Well, I'll tell you what is more irony than that? It was with her own Psy. Bucky was, okay, seriously, this is easy. Captain America's sidekick, because there's no way he was a lab assistant to Reed Richards. because that was 20 years after the fact. Tony Stark's best friend, maybe in another universe, maybe in Earth 1442, and Deadpool's business agent? I don't think so. What does the K in MODOK stand for? Knowledge, kilowatt, night, or killing? Ugh. Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's definitely not knowledge, kilowatt, or night. Jarvis was at one time a member of the KGB, the Royal Air Force, the Hand, or Alpha Flight. Well, just like Alfred Pennyworth, he was part of the Royal Air Force. Okay, when she worked for Hydra, Spider-Woman's first mission was to destroy the Baxter Building, steal Thor's hammer, kill Nick Fury, or steal Spider-Man's web formula. And if I remember, I think it was to kill Nick Fury. Wayne Wingfoot was the college roommate of Johnny Storm, Dr. Doom, Bobby Drake, or Peter Parker. Well, that would actually be Johnny Storm. They met in college. Alright, Weasel has worked closely with Loki, Forge, Ultron, or Deadpool. Well, if you read the comics and seen the movies, you know it'd be Deadpool. Namor's cousin Namorita is an Asgardian, a clone, an android, or an alien. Actually, she's a clone. I wouldn't call myself a comic god. There's only one god, and his name is Yahweh. I was referring to the trophy that popped up. Alright, Namor is half Atlantean and half Inhuman, Kree, human, or Skrull. He's actually a human, which actually makes him mutant. If you read the comics, I think it was in issue number 4 of the X-Men that that we see Namor try to join the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Dr. Doom was expelled from college because his ideas were too radical. He couldn't pay tuition. He caused an explosion with an experiment, or he fought with Reed Richards. Well, his ideas are a bit radical, and I'm pretty sure he could pay his tuition. And yeah, he has fought Reed Richards multiple times, but it was because of an explosion. The Great Gargoyle is able to turn his victims to stone with a touch, mentally control someone, or anyone, bring statues to life, turn his victims to stone by looking in their eyes. Actually, it is the first one. He has to touch them. Atuma believes he is destined to rule Atlantis because it came to him in a vision. He is the strongest. It was written in Atlantean Chronicles, or the prophetess Vala told him so. Well, again, if you know your history, it was Atlantean Chronicles. Mandarin lives in the Canyon of Ghosts, the Forest of the Ancient One, the Cave of the Unknown, or the Valley of Spirits. Well, if I remember right, I believe he lives in the Valley of Spirits. Yep. Alright, and we have gone through all the questions. And that was quite a bit. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and get started on the mission here. I'm going to switch to Johnny Storm, because I think we're about to talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. Oh, there is a skill right here. Let's see, striking upgrade. Yeah, let's give it to Johnny, just because of the fact that he's going to be doing a lot of upfront hitting. And now let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get that back here. All right, sketchbook. We'll take a look at that later, most likely in another stream.
Wyatt, old buddy, what the heck are you doing here?
Tony Stark gave me a call and asked if I wanted to help the team out. You know me. Never want to turn down a chance for some adventure.
I hear you. Hey, what do you say later on we sneak a few friends in here and have a little party? It'd be a crime to let an awesome view like this go to waste.
Johnny, you haven't changed since we were movies in college.
Oh, I've changed. Chicks dig me even more now.
Hi, my name's Wyatt Wingfoot. In case you didn't know, I'm your pilot while you're here at Stark Tower. We'll be taking the Quinjet when you're ready to leave on mission.
Wyatt, we need a favor, and you're the only one we can ask.
Sure. What do you need?
We found a laptop computer on the helicarrier. Could you discreetly find someone to see what's on it?
Discreetly? As in, don't let Fury know? Yeah, I can do that. Give me a little bit. I think I know just the person to ask.
Alright. Before we take off, let's go ahead and... Who will have a look at the laptop?
There's a hacker. He's kind of an oddball, but I think he's up to the challenge. If you don't mind me asking, whose laptop is this?
It belongs to the Black Widow.
So, you think Natasha's up to something, eh? Maybe working for the other team.
We don't want to say anything until we know what's on that laptop. How come you're driving the Quinjet?
Stark needed a pilot, and he knows I've flown for the Fantastic Four. So I guess he figured I had the skills.
How do you know the Fantastic Four? Of course, he's about to answer
I
that.
was roommates with Johnny Storm back in college. He introduced me to the group, and after a while, they started inviting me on missions. It's a high-tech jet developed by Stark's company. It's usually used by the Avengers.
And I was referring to the Quinjet. What's it got for equipment?
It's undetectable to radar, it can take off and land itself. Heck, it'll even dial the phone for you. Plus, it's got the latest in jet engine technology. This thing will get you around the world in no time.
Alright, hang on a second. I want to check something real quick. Okay.
Colonel Fury, Red Room is on line 6.
Alright, I just want to make sure I wasn't muted. That happened to me last time. Alright, let's go to the mega base.
We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message requesting I meet him at the Omega base for a report on the latest super soldier serum.
What's so suspicious about that?
Dr. Banner was to give the report. The only thing is, Banner has been working on the Gamma Bomb project, not the super soldier serum. Dugan would never make a mistake like that. Something's up.
What is the Omega base?
It's a mobile lab that's over 5 stories tall. We use it for field testing experiments.
Oh, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s the greatest. Flying aircraft carriers, office buildings on wheels. Please tell me you've got a tunnel that runs from New York to Tokyo.
Spider-Man, this is serious. Colonel, is there anything on board the Omega that would be considered dangerous?
If the contents of that vehicle were to fall into the wrong hands, it would be disastrous for all mankind.
Exactly what are you developing that would threaten the entire planet?
That's classified.
So it's all right for us to save the vehicle. We just can't know what's going on.
Correct. Now, if I may continue, the team's mission will be to sneak on board the Omega and locate Dugan. He should be able to bring you up to speed on the situation. Any questions? All right, good luck.
Of course, yeah. Don't tell us what's really going on. Alright, we made it, Wyatt. We're on board the mega base.
Good. One thing I want to point out. You now have a shield. It's an experimental device that'll let you transport instantly back to headquarters whenever you want.
That should come in handy. We'll be sure to try it out.
Okay. Good luck in there. Let me know when you want to leave. Quiet out.
Team, satellite recon shows the Omega base is now on a collision course with Bondrak Dam. Thousands of lives are now in danger. You must stop the Omega at all costs. Fury out.
This just keeps getting better. Let's locate Dum Dum Dugan, and hopefully he can fill us in on what's happening. Alright, so basically right now I'm just going to be playing up till I find me a save point and probably go ahead and call it a stream for the simple fact that I'll be taking off here to go hang out with my cousin. We're going to be watching SummerSlam. So if you're into wrestling, it should definitely be a lot of fun to watch.
Set a team. I was afraid I'd been a little too clever with my message to the Colonel.
Dugan, what happened here?
Someone used the base's ventilation system to spread a knockout gas. When I woke up, Dr. Doom demanded I bring Colonel Fury here. If I refused, he was going to ram the Omega into the Bondrak Dam.
Looks like he didn't keep his end of the bargain. The Omega is still headed for the dam.
Well, there's no time to waste. Get me to the engineering control room. From there, I'll override navigation and stop this monstrosity.
Alright. I got some aim, guys. Okay, of course, one of the goals right now is make sure that Dumbo Dugan stays alive. Most times when I played this game, I have played it on God mode, which means, you know, I don't die. But I figured I will give it a shot without him, basically so I can get the trophies, and as well as also so I can play it the right way. But yeah, there are cheat codes to this game, which is still a classic way of playing this game, if you really think about it. In some ways, you kind of miss, I do miss playing it with cheat codes for basically the, you know, forget DLCs, long before DLCs. Alright, so telekinesis, yes. Alright, I'm probably going to take out the auto spin from here on out. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright. Looks like we got everybody. Ah. When science goes bad. Alright, come on. Legendary superhero trophy unlocked. Yay! I'm definitely getting some trophies in, so that's always a good thing.
Team, I just had a thought. The section you're in contains the primary drivetrain. If you could disable it, the Omega base would be forced to switch to the secondary drive.
Alright, so that would make a difference?
Not much, but it'd give you more time to reach the top of the base.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. Thanks, Dugan. Alright, let's attack this. Hello. takes care of that. Hey! Just threw me off! Mr. Fantastic has leveled up. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Alright. Fantastic Fists. Let's go ahead and do that. Visibility is good. Yep.
Follow me closely.
Certainly.
Follow me closely. Got it.
Yeah, try to get these guys to help. Should be automatic assist. I wish.
Curse that infernal doom. I can't do anything from this control room.
Then what can we do? We have to stop the Omega base somehow.
Not to worry, there's a control room just ahead. Hopefully Doom left it alone. Get me there, we should be fine.
Alright. Yay, coins. Oh, what have we got here? Simulator disc. Alright, we're going to return to the current mission. We'll do that comic book mission another day. And I unlocked a costume. Nice. Alright, switching to the thing. There's no reason why I wanted to play some of these characters a bit more. Is that they can, after so much, yeah, consider yourself clobbered. After you get to, there's like certain points where you unlock certain costumes, and each costume has its own ability, which I think is one of the best parts about this game. Uh-oh.
Finally a challenge. The shield soldiers are no match for my battle suit.
We don't want to fight you, Crimson Dynamo.
It is wise that you fear me, for with my recent upgrades, I could crush you all like grapes.
We're not afraid. We're just in a hurry to stop this base from crashing into a dam.
You are destined to lose, for I will not let you stop the Omega base.
Looks like we're going to have to test out those upgrades of yours.
Very well. Then come, comrade. Let us battle.
Hey.
I don't have enough energy.
I should do some help.
I don't have enough energy.
Not enough energy, you just got some. Where'd you go?
Guess this just wasn't your day.
Nice. Nightcrawler's bracers. Alright, we'll pick that up. Alright, let's take out these engines real quick. Dugan, we did it! The drivetrain is down. Oh. Didn't realize there was dialogue there. We'll keep this base from destroying the dam? No, but it gives you a little more time to stop the Omega base. Guess we better get moving. Alright. Alright, here's the save point coming up.
Well done, team. Now, let's see about stopping this behemoth. Blast it. All controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge.
There's nothing you can do?
Correct. We'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there.
Okay, but you stay here, Dugan. We'll need you to use the security cameras to see what's in store for us.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck.
Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick save here. I'll overwrite what I have already done. And it's good to go, just to make sure. I always like to double check. Alright, well thank you guys again for watching. This is Mikey at GT Go Gaming signing off. And we'll see you guys next time here at GT Go Gaming. God bless, take care, see you next time. Bye-bye.